What's up, man? It's your boy MoonDog38732 from the MoonDog38732 show, coming with another episode of the Black-Owned Businesses. Once again, we have a Black-Owned business owner. You may know this guy right here. He's famous around these parts. He's kind of the inspiration behind me and the MoonDog38732 show. Once again, y'all think certain things, but I was right there with him. You know what I'm saying? I was right there with him, doing what I do. Please introduce yourself to the people that know you and the people that don't know you. Who are you?
My biological name is Keswick Donnell Johnson, but everybody call me Pete Johnson. Everybody in Milwaukee call me Mississippi or Sip.
Alright, with that being said, man, we talking about black businesses. So what is your profession? I see you got your little helper right here. He ready to go to work. What's your profession?
That's grandson.
Okay.
I was born and raised a plumber. My granddaddy started a plumbing company. Then my uncle took over, and my uncle welded some balls. Put me on a plumbing truck at the age of about 9. Then I studied under my great other cousin, R.I.P. Bobby Voss. Then I studied up under Julius Voss.
Okay.
And you know, I moved to Milwaukee, did cement masonry, tile work, took up a cement masonry job corps, and I just basically took up a lot of trades in Wisconsin and brought them back home.
Okay. Now with that being said, how long, you said since you've been 9 years old?
Yes, sir.
You've been plumbing ever since?
Off and on.
Alright. Now you already said that your uncle taught you this, your cousin taught you this, your other cousin backed you up. What about any other situations where you was working? You been working for anybody else, like in Milwaukee?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Worked for a guy while I learned how to do remodeling houses, BMW labor. R.I.P. to Jerome Coleman. Okay. Yeah. Then I worked for a guy named DQ, remodeling houses. Okay. And my guy Ace Boogie. Okay. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna ask you this. A lot of people have mixed emotions about this next question. It said, I'm gonna ask you this: do you love it, and did you always love being a plumber?
Well, coming up, I ain't have no choice but to be a plumber. But you know, as you got older, you know what I'm saying, you got wiser. Cause plumbers, everybody need a plumber. Right. Yeah, but now I love it, and I really like, working with my hands.
Now, for those of you that do not know, a lot of our family members were fans of wrestling, Mid-South wrestling. They would come down there, talking about they gonna put you in the brain buster. Put you in the brain buster.
Yes, sir.
My uncle had a doggone backhoe in my grandma's front yard. Oh, yeah. It'll fill up with water. Oh, yeah. That was a whole different situation. That's a story for another time. That's a story for another time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But at the same time, for those you do not know, I was also on that plumbing truck.
Yes, sir.
But my uncle quickly realized that I was a air conditioner boy, as he was.
One cut out for plumbing. One cut out.
Yeah, could I do it? Yeah, I've done it since then.
Yes, sir.
But the thing about it was, I wasn't necessarily to say I was comfortable doing it. It wasn't cool enough. It wasn't cool enough for me. As you can see, his worker, he's still trying to find some work to do. Oh, his old grandson over there. He got his tools. He'll get a toolbox on the next birthday. Right. Here we go. Now, I know you got P&K Enterprises. Could you explain some of the benefits of being a business owner and working for yourself?
P&K Enterprises, basically, P and kids. And by me being a business owner, I work for a lot of companies, and some people treat you right. Some people don't treat you right. But being your own boss, you can't do nothing but treat yourself right. And the benefits is that you can invest into your business to get more business and buy more equipment. Okay.
And when you're buying this equipment, does it make your job easier? What does buying equipment help you with?
It's like this here. It's one thing my cousin Julius Voss always told me. It's best to have it and don't have it. Because if you ain't got the right equipment, you go to a job, you be like, oh man, I got to do this. And you ain't got the equipment, you're going to have to get a job to somebody else, or either go spend money to rent the equipment. But if you already got the equipment, boom, you can go on knock the job on out, doctor.
Okay, so in other words, they can come to you first.
Yes, sir.
You got what you need. You knock it out. You do the job. That's your money.
Yes, sir.
Or you can not have it, pass it off to somebody else.
Subcontracting still make some money of the job at the same time, but you ain't gonna make the extra amount.
You see what I'm saying? In other words, you sharing your own job.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir. Yes, sir.
Which, as a business person, I'm not sure that's the best outcome, especially you have overhead.
No, sir.
You got gas, you got to pay people, you got tools, and you got to eat. You know what I'm saying?
Or transmission, all that. Keys. Yeah, you got to take care of all that.
Maintenance. So don't shortchange yourself by not investing in yourself.
Yes, sir.
I have seen people that get their money, mess it off in the club with a bunch of people they don't even like.
No, really.
Come back home, lights cut off. But at least they did look good in the club.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Now, next thing, what advice do you have for people that want to get a trade? Because, you know, a lot of times, even in my case, hey man, if you don't trade, you go to school, you work, you get them 4 years. Don't worry about the school debt. You gotta get them 4 years. So what would you say to somebody that's looking for getting into a trade? Look at my little
the best thing I ever did was when my grandmama, before she died, she told me stop getting in trouble, do something positive with my life. I went to Job Corps, took up cement masonry and paint trade. Cause if you ain't got no trade, you go to the job, you can fill out that application. As soon as you walk out the door, it's going in the garbage. But if you going for a cement masonry job and you got a trade and you got your certificate that you graduated for that, they calling. If you ain't got nothing, no trade, they ain't calling.
So in other words,
it's best to have something under your belt. Something is better than nothing.
Right. At the same time, like I tell people, man, a lot of the things that we have, that we learn in the trade,
you utilizing on the streets today.
Utilize it all the time. But people that have trades, they're not seen as being successful. Which leads me to my next question. What is your definition of success?
Success to me is achieving my goals, things that I always wanted and things that I want to accomplish. Because a lot of people think success is just because you got money. That ain't success. You just fortunate to have money, but success comes a long way. You got to be born into success. You got to get out here and bust your butt in order to have success. Because ain't nobody going to hand you nothing. Success, you can't take it for granted. Success is something you earn.
Now, with that being said, give us a couple of your goals for your company.
My goals for my company is to take it to the next level. I want P&K to expand. I'm trying to get some of my kids down here so we can be family, you know what I'm saying, incorporated, you know? So I'm trying to expand.
So you want to pass it down. Also, not only expand, but pass it down to the next generation.
That's all I'm saying. I want my kids to grow up with something, but I ain't gonna give you nothing. You got to come down here and earn it. For real. Be a secretary, take some calls or something. I ain't finna just silver spoon you now. He ain't no silver. He ain't rich now. Right. You got to earn this, baby. For real.
Rich is an old school reference. You know about Rich and Rich. For real. You gotta look it up now. For those of you that read that Bible kind of heavy, y'all know it's a situation up in there where it says that if you can either give a man a fish or you can teach a man how to fish.
Right.
So what Mr. Johnson over there saying is he's going to teach you how to fish, so that way you'll never have to worry about having your hand out and worry about somebody if they feeling good. They got some money for you. If you didn't do what they did, they don't have any money for you. So you know what I'm saying? If you're your own boss though, I don't think you gotta do is get up, get out, and do something. Yeah. But at the same time, now how can people get a hold of you?
414-301-0811.
You got any social media platforms?
I got Facebook, Pete Johnson. I got Gmail, Pete Johnson 905 at gmail.com.
Alright. Couple more questions, Mr. John. I know you're a busy man right now. We already saw the other video about you about to do a whole shower here like a transformer. Here we go. What motivates you? I know you said you got the kids and the grandkids, but what personally motivates you?
Myself.
Because we've been through a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Myself.
Because
I want to have something. Ain't nobody going to give you nothing. When I came up, they always told me, you don't work, you don't eat. So I like to eat, so I got to get out there and get it. Because I got kids and grandkids, they got to have something.
Being self-motivated helps. All right, next. Do you have any regrets when it comes to owning your own business? No, because some things happen.
No, it's like, every business had their good days. Every business had their bad days. So the bad days, I always have something tucked away.
So remember people talking about that, invest in yourself? You can't blow all your money, because when you are a business owner, like he just said, you're gonna have good days. I'll come straight. But on those days where you're not having good days, just like these movie theaters, everybody was balling when everybody was that COVID hit.
Oh, really?
Then look what happened. But the thing about it is, guess what? If you got this trade like P&K Enterprises, the job didn't stop. People were still going to the bathroom. The job didn't stop. Some people may think that being a plumber is a dirty business, but their money clean.
All those things.
All right, Mr. Johnson, from P&K Enterprises, is there anything else you want to leave us with before we close this thing out?
Put down the guns, stay safe, get you a trade, and make a way.
And also, holla at your boy MoonDog38732 for the MoonDog38732.
He made it possible for me, my little brother. MoonDog38732 show.
Also, get the gear from the MoonDog38732 show, myshopify.com. Holla, man. Appreciate you, P&K Enterprises.
Yes, sir.